welcome to the firehouse. Come on in. I'm Travis, the captain here at Gothard Fire Station on C shift, and welcome to our firehouse. So you'll see that the fire family here at Gothard Station consists of 3 different shifts: A shift, B shift, and C shift. So there is always someone here to respond to a 911 call. We're open 365, 7 days a week. Just like Vegas, we never close. That means on Super Bowl Sunday, that means on Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Eve. You call 911, we're coming to deal with your emergency. Like I mentioned, this is a house, but it's also our office. So, if you'll direct your attention over here, you'll see we have all the same things that, say, your parents have at their office. We have computers, we have phones, we have printers, we have office supplies, because not only do we run on 911 emergency calls, but we also have to do many other things. For instance, we have to do business inspections. We need to do fire prevention activities. We need to do educational opportunities. We are constantly training, so we have tons of training that we do. A lot of that now is, of course, on the computer virtually. We have certifications and licenses that we need to keep current, which is constant classes and constant training. So just like your parents would be at the office and doing all the office type work, we have to do all the same things. So we are running 911 medical emergencies, fire, heavy rescues, all that sort of thing with Big Red out there. But then also during the day, we have business hours, and we contact the community, and we do inspections for businesses and schools. We do presentations. So follow me this way. Welcome to the heart of the home, the kitchen. We spend a lot of time in here because firefighters love to eat. We cook every meal together, so we do lunch and dinner together. Again, we pool all of our money and we take turns cooking the meals. So when it's my turn, I will cook lunch and dinner, and I better be a good cook because everyone's a critic. So as you can see here, we have a large table because, like I mentioned over there at the board, there are 9 of us here at Gothard Fire Station. Some of our stations are big and have 10 or 12 people, and some are smaller and may only have 4 or 6 people. But we do all of our cooking and cleaning and everything together as a family. So when it's my turn to cook, we go to the grocery store, I make the menu for the day, buy all of the food, then we come in here and it's my turn to cook, so then I come in here. And you'll notice we have not 1, not 2, but 3 refrigerators. Why do we have 3 refrigerators? Well, it's not just because we like to eat so much, it's because we have 3 shifts, A, B, and C, like I mentioned before. So, you'll notice on the refrigerators, A, B, C. That way we can keep our food and our leftovers and all that inside of our own fridge. And if those dirty pirates on B shift try and take my leftover taco salad, then they're gonna have to contend with me. Come on in, let's talk about the kitchen a little bit. We have a big industrial operation going on here, even though this is our home. So we need to have a big hood, a big range. We have 2 ovens. We have 3 refrigerators. You'll notice we have dishwasher, giant sink. Everything is stainless and industrial because we do a lot of banging around in here. So let's talk about some kitchen safety for a second. Let's just say that you are making your favorite taco salad right here on the stovetop. What should I do to be safe? First, make sure you have oven mitts. This one obviously we bought back in 1974. And we never replaced it, but it'll do the job. So, oven mitts. We want to not get burned, okay? We're playing with fire here, all right? So, have oven mitts ready. Have a pot lid ready. This is the mother of all pot lids, right? Cast iron, it's the only way to go. Have a pot lid ready, okay? So now I have my oven mitts, I have my pot lid, and let's say that I'm making up my favorite taco salad. Cook, 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 cook. I'm making up my taco salad for all of my friends and my fire family. Mixing that up. Oh no, there's a fire. What do I do? Do I try and put it out with my hands? No. Do I try and carry it over to the sink and drop it in? No. Do I grab some baking powder and start splashing it in? No. How about if I just get a big bucket of water and splash it in? No, we don't want to do any of those things. What we want to do is, as safely as we can, if this pan of grease is on fire, we want to use our oven mitts, we want to steer clear, we want to grab our pot lid and slide it on. Then, if it's safe to do so, we want to turn off all of the burners. So that's how you extinguish a grease fire on top of a stove. You don't use baking soda, you don't use a water fire extinguisher or a garden hose, and you certainly don't try and carry the entire burning pot to the sink or outside, because you can get extremely hurt. So let's say while I was making my brownies, I wandered away and I noticed that American Ninja Warrior was on TV, so I had to stop and watch the finals. And all of a sudden I started to smell smoke. Uh-oh. Walk back into the kitchen and there's smoke coming out of my oven. What do I do? If I open up the oven and there's smoke coming out because I've burned my brownies, or say I left a cutting board in there and now it's on fire, remember, the oven is like a firebox. It was made to contain fire, but we don't want it to continue to burn, right? So what we do is we safely close the door and we turn off the oven. Now that it's contained, we're gonna get away from it and allow it to put itself out, okay? Then we're gonna need ventilation because this place is full of smoke. So go open your doors and windows, and of course your smoke alarm is gonna be going off. That's very irritating to the neighbors and that. So do what I do and take a towel. Get out of here, smoke. What you don't wanna do is take a broomstick and smash the smoke detector, because then you'll never fix it. So, or take it down and pull the battery out, because then you'll forget ever to put a battery back in. So, just open the doors and windows, get the smoke away from the smoke detector, it'll clear out. Come back once it's cooled off and safe to do so. Open up your oven. Take your charred brownie remains in the trash. Problem solved. But let's say that you have a grease fire on the stove, you have your oven that's fully aflame, and you're not someone who's trained to deal with that, so what should you do? What should you do if those other things don't work, or if it's already starting to burn in the cabinetry and that? What you do is you retreat, you go outside, you dial 911. Close the door behind you so that the fire is contained into as small a space as possible. So if you come in and see that your entire area here is ablaze, walk outside, close the door behind you, dial 911. So now we're at the bathroom of the house. We call it the locker room because we have lockers that has all of our uniforms and all of our clothes and gear and all that sort of thing. And of course our shower, and of course our toilets and sinks, because again, it's our house, so we have to shower here, we have to do our business here, which means we also have to clean it. So every day we clean the toilets, we clean the showers, we clean the sinks, we mop the floors, we vacuum. We're the ones who take care of this place, our house, just like you at your house. Come this way. This is our garage. We call it the apparatus bay because it has apparatus, or the app floor. So you can see this is where our fire engine is, this is where our ambulances are, this is where our battalion chief's Suburban is. So this is when we come out to go to a 911 emergency, this is where we go. So we also have a gym. Some of you have a home gym, or maybe you go to a gym. Well, since we're here for 48 hours, we need to exercise, stay strong, stay fit to keep you safe. So we have a gym. It's actually located in this old hayloft above the apparatus bay. We have all of our weights, we have our exercise bikes, and we exercise every single day. 99, 100. Whew! Thank you so much for coming and joining us at our firehouse. What's that? It's an emergency. I gotta go.